welcome to the channel. Welcome to Banter in the Box, episode 43, and it's New Season Eve edition. The season just around the corner, so a Banter in the Box just to tee up the new season nicely. Big apologies for not bringing you the Family Fantasy Football League Cup group stage draw at the weekend. We actually did the draw, but it didn't stream live. So we're going to redo it probably this weekend. We'll have another go at streaming it on the YouTube channel. But if it doesn't work again, we'll just go live on Facebook because that's nice and easy. Although I appreciate not all of you are members of the Family Fantasy Football League Facebook group. But if you're not, join it. So in this edition, this special New Season Eve edition, we've got a packed show. We have a current league table because there was a game at the weekend and the Community Shield does count. Now, this video is being recorded just before the UEFA Super Cup kicks off because the UEFA Super Cup also counts. So just in case you're not watching this until Thursday or after, the league table that you're going to see doesn't include the scores from the UEFA Super Cup because at the time of recording this, that hadn't happened yet. But we're going to give you the league table after the Community Shield. We've got another addition to the Wall of Shame to update you on. Playing with Fire. You won't know what that is, but I'm going to tell you in a moment. Wayne's World. The return of the Predictor Challenge. Some of you won't know what that is, but those of you that have been in the season the last couple of years will do, and I'll give you the details of this year's Predictor Challenge. And a manager of the season update. That question, how many managers have competed in the Family Fantasy Football League since it started in 1997, has been running for 5 weeks. It's now worth 5 manager of the season points. I'll be updating you, letting you know if any of the managers that had a guess this week have got it right. And I'll be giving you the result of the Presentation Awards poll. You had an easy chance to earn manager of the season points by taking part in that poll. 1 manager of the season point just for taking part. The poll is now closed, and I'll be telling you when the Family Fantasy Football League Presentation Awards will be taking place. So we start up with the league table review. That is the top of the table, the top 15 places anyway. After the weekend's Community Shield, Leicester beating Manchester City 1-0. So obviously all of these managers have either Leicester or Manchester City players, and it's Ostrich Bar Stewards top. Now, just an admin point, this is a pre-season table, so it doesn't count as an official table. So Steve Maloney, who's never ever been top of the Family Fantasy Football League, still hasn't been, even though he is at the moment, because pre-season tables don't count. But he is top at the moment, which is a great place to be. Closely followed by James Appley, who has submitted his team, but not a new team name. He said he was going to change it. Maybe he's changing his mind and deciding to stick with it. He might not have the worst team name this year because, well, yeah, more on that in a future Banter in the Box episode, probably. The Creed Bratton Society's Mad Hatter is third on 7 points. And Racing 1895, John Tustin, he'll be getting nosebleed if he stays that high. He's in 4th on 6 points. So they're all the players that are making a positive start before the season has even kicked off in earnest. There is a whole host of managers on -1 points, 8 or 9 of them. But that's the current league table. Now, playing with fire. We have, at the time of going to air, just over 24 hours until the deadline for entering your team. 25 hours and 42 minutes to be precise. And 6 managers have still not submitted a team. Hence, they're playing with fire. Coldplay United manager Martin Maloney. Her Majesty's Secret Cervix manager George Irvin. Lyndon's Lovely's manager Joe Hoxby. Norfolk and Chance FC manager Angela Addis, the Appleys United manager Marie Appley, and Nicola's Anelka manager Nicola Irvin. Those 6 managers have just over 24 hours to get a valid team in. There's very little chance that I'll be able to check their team before the deadline now. So if their team is invalid, it will be made valid as per the rules. They'll appear on the wall of shame. And if they don't get a team in by 9 p.m. tomorrow, Thursday, the 12th of August, then they will start the season with the allocated team, which is on the regular updates you get. It's a team with a 4-5-1 formation that has a total value of £1 million. That's how good the allocated team is. But they are the 6 managers yet to submit a team. Now, Wall of Shame. We knew Never the Boys manager Jack Hoxby was on there after entering a team that contained 2 players that were not from his nominated club. And then brand new manager Luck Where's the K Williams appeared when he submitted a team that added up to 81 million. And then in the last week we've had another entry, and it was Luck Where's the K Williams, who, having entered an invalid team that added up to 81 million, then entered a valid team, then decided to make an amendment to that valid team, which is perfectly acceptable to do, except the amendment was invalid. So if in the space of 2 days he made a second entry on the Wall of Shame, and according to Luck Where's the K Williams Facebook page, that is a picture of young Luck, and it got me thinking, where have I seen that face before? Yeah, of course. He's a Donny Osmond lookalike. It's unbelievable. So, Donny Osmond's not on the Wall of Shame, but that is the Wall of Shame. Luck Where's the K Williams has now appeared twice already alongside Jack Never the Boys Hoxby. There'll no doubt be more people appearing on the Wall of Shame this season. Now, last week I revealed, or not last week, it was the part 4 of the Meet the Manners edition, when I was introducing you all to Sashama's FC manager Wayne Robinson, and I informed you all about how he made his millions, well, maybe millions is exaggerating a little bit, million pesetas, with the invention of the plier taps. Wayne doesn't have normal taps. He turns his taps on and off with pliers. They're his invention. He was going to make a fortune with it. Well, Wayne has updated me this week. True story. He sent me some images of his latest inventions. He's sticking with the plier tap theme, because that's where he's convinced his fortunes lie. And he's expanding. He's expanding the range. He's come up with a range of pliers that can be used to pull out your wisdom teeth, which just basically a pair of pliers. I'm not sure I'd buy them from Wayne. Just get any pliers to do that. But there you go. But he's also got tin opening pliers that he's sure could work. Especially good at opening corned beef tins, apparently, and he's gone global as well. He's gone probably because he couldn't get a license to do this in the UK, but he's experimenting with plier steering wheels in Australia, which he's hoping could really take his plier business to the next level. These are genuinely images that Wayne has emailed me this week. I kid you not. I thought it had to be shared. So good luck with those, Wayne. Now the Predictor Challenge is back. We've had it over the last couple of seasons. It has been a big factor in determining where the Manager of the Season trophy ended up. and you have a chance to enter the Predictor Challenge. It's open now, but you might want to wait till late Thursday night or Friday when you've seen all of the teams that have been picked. But it is open now, and it's open until Friday the 20th of August. By Friday the 20th of August, if you want to take part in the Predictor Challenge, you need to tell me who you think is going to win the Family Fantasy Football League title, who you think will finish runner-up, who you think will finish third, who you think will finish fourth, because the first time ever we're paying out for finishing fourth in the league this season, who you think will win the Family Fantasy Football League Cup, and who you think will receive the wooden spoon. So 6 guesses to have, and at the end of the season, if any of those predictions are correct, you will earn yourself 5 Manager of the Season points for every one of those predictions you get right. So who you think is going to win the league, finish runner-up, finish third, finish fourth, win the cup, and receive the wooden spoon. You need to get those predictions into me by Friday the 20th of August. Now, Manager of the Season update. It's been running and running and running for the last 5 weeks, including this coming season. How many different managers have competed in the Family Fantasy Football League since it started in 1995? You had a couple of clues. I told you that the answer is more than 87. And I also told you that the answer is less than 103. Then we had a whole clutch of guesses last week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 managers had a go last week. None of them got it right, but I told you whether you were warm or cold. This week, 5 managers, only 5. Although I've missed some in the past, but I'm pretty sure it was only 5 managers have had a guess. Megan Hoxlade, Chamberlain manager Megan Hoxby, thought that the answer was 98 managers, because that hadn't been said yet. As did Lyndon's Lovely's manager Joe Hoxby. She thought the answer was also 98. Benny United manager Mark Benwell thought the answer was 95. He's had a guess at this every week. He's desperate to get his Manager of the Season title back. Hatch United manager Neil Hatch also thought the answer was 95. And with his first guess this season, the Big Knobs manager Simon Hoxby also thought the answer was 95. Well, if I tell you that the Manager of the Season table looks like this: joint top, Mark Benwell, Neil Hatch, and the Big Knobs manager Simon Hoxby, that is because they were correct. 95 managers have competed in the Family Fantasy Football League since it started way back in 1995. And so Mark, Neil and Simon all pick up 5 points, and to go with the point they earned for taking part in the Predictor in the Presentation Awards poll, they are joint top of the Manager of the Season table on 6 points. Last year's Manager of the Season, Joe Hoxby, is in 4th place on 2. And then there's a whole host of managers who have all got 1 point. So that's the current Manager of the Season table. But there's more opportunities to earn a point. We're bringing back the Who the Fuck Is That? That is a picture of a current Family Fantasy Football League manager. So you have a 1 in 32 chance of getting it right. If you can tell me which Family Fantasy Football League manager that is, you will earn yourself a Manager of the Season point. Now, I know we've had Banter in the Boxes thick and fast during this pre-season, but we're going back to the weekly formats. So you've got probably a little bit over a week. Banter in the Boxes will be going out on Friday nights. So you've got a little over a week to get your answer in. Remember, you're only allowed to submit 1 guess per week, and I have to take your first answer. But there you go, 1 in 32 chance of getting it right if you can tell me which current Family Fantasy Football League manager is pictured there. And you had a chance, as I mentioned earlier, to earn a Manager of the Season by taking part in our poll. Our host for the Family Fantasy Football League Presentation Awards at the end of the season, Legends 23 manager Nikki Saunders, initially said she was going to do it on the 4th of June, which is the Saturday after a special 2-day bank holiday we've got next year. And then she had a thought, I wonder whether people would rather do it on the 11th. In case they want to have use the bank holiday to take a holiday or whatever. So we decided to put it to the vote, whether you wanted it to be on Saturday the 4th of June as planned, or whether you wanted it to be on Saturday the 11th of June. I can reveal the votes have been counted, the poll is closed, and the results are Saturday the 4th of June got 9 votes, Saturday the 11th of June got 6 votes. So we are having the end of season presentation awards as planned on Saturday the 4th of June, unless our host decides otherwise. That is your new season eve special. I look out for the league, a revised league table later on this evening, or by the time you're watching this it might have already been out, because I'll be adding the scores for the Chelsea players that competed in the UEFA Super Cup tonight, because as per the rules that counts towards the Family Fantasy Football League. Look out, fingers crossed, one way or t'other for the Family Fantasy Football League group stage draw some point this weekend. Not sure when we're going to do it, Saturday or Sunday, probably Saturday, but not sure. But you know, if you've subscribed to the YouTube channel, you'll get the notification when the video is going to go up. I'll also put a warning on the Family Fantasy Football League Facebook group as to when it's going to start. And just in case it doesn't work on the YouTube channel again, we'll give up with that and we'll just do it on the Facebook group live, which isn't quite as good but does the job. So look out for that, and good luck to everyone for the start of the new season. It is great that it's back. God, how we've missed it. And until the next Banter in the Box, which will be your game week 1 review, keep safe. Bye-bye.